Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are going to solve another Sherlock box, which is a Reaper. Let me show you guys. So this is the one we are going to solve, and this is actually very easy one. So it contains more of the stuff like investigating the certain type of attack, which I'll be explaining in this video. Or why should I like keep it a suspense? It is related to the NTLM relay attack, which is something related to the Active Directory. And over here you will learn about like how this attack happened, and like how we can check the logs if we are not using SIEM. Like we have the pcap file, which is the Wireshark file, or any Windows event file that has logged the events, so we can investigate on that to know like what happened behind the scenes with this attack and who got compromised. So with that, let's get started. As you can see, it is a retired free Sherlock, and it's been a long time since I have created any video because of some family issue. My mother was sick, so had to visit hospital, but now I will try to put videos together and see if we can do this twice in a week, and I'll be starting back the lives soon, so I hope that I'll see you guys there too. So without any delay, let's start with the box. As you guys know, I always copy everything into the my notes. So over here we'll be like performing all the tasks and collecting the data. Then I'll be in the end of the video I'll be putting all these answers on the box itself, so we can match the answers if those were like right answers or the incorrect one. So with that said, let's open the file. You can download the file from here, and this is the password for that. And once you download that, you will see that it has two files. Let me show you. So this is the one which is related to the pcap, and this one we can open in Wireshark, and this is the one which is evtx related to the Windows event file. So you can open this file into the window event viewer like this, as I have opened it here. So we won't be looking into this yet, but we'll start with the pcap one. So let's start with this. So as this is a NTLM relay attack, so first of all you need to learn like how this happened and what it is about. So let's read the scenario first, then I'll explain how it is going. So our SIEM alerted us to a suspicious logon event which needed to be looked at immediately. Got it? The alert details were that the IP address and the source workstation name were a mismatch. You are provided a network capture, okay, and event logs from the surrounding time around the incident time frame. That would be helpful. Like I have already shown you guys both of these files. Correlate the given evidence and report back to your SOC manager. Okay, so that is the last part where we'll correlate the given evidences, and we'll be doing this right now, and this part is for the end, although there won't be going to be any actual manager. Okay, so let's start. What's the first question? What is the IP address of the for Wixton 001? So we'll be calling this a Wixton. So we need to find the IP address for this specific user. This would be hard, so there are like two techniques which we can perform. First one is if we can check like all the traffic connection, and how we say, let me open the stats over here. How the conversation which happened one point to another point, what it will explain us like which IP has interacted more, as they have given us a certain time frame. So in between that time frame, I believe the most of the conversation must have happened within the attacker and the actual compromised user. So if we go to the connection, the conversation, you will find that there are different types of IP and different types of category. So we'll be checking for the IPv6 and the TCP connection. So over here we have the listed packets, and you can see like how much how long the conversation, or how big the conversation was between the two IPs. As we can see, in between these two IPs, from address A to address B, there was total 465 packets were shared. So we can identify with this like how many packets were shared and check the largest conversation on the network. So let's sort the packets, and there we go. We got the exact same address, and we have the two addresses over here. Well, let's check the first one, and we'll apply the filter A to B, and we'll close this. Now we have all the conversation happen between these two sources. As you can see, the first one is which has initiated, and the second one is from like the response that got from this specific IP. Okay, so we needed the IP address for this source, which is for Wixton 001, and it's, I guess we have the IP of that, and the IP address is 172.17.79.129. So let's capture this. I'm sorry if it is taking time for you guys because of the low end system. It takes time, and I hope with you guys support in future I'll be able to get a high performance system. Not sure though. Okay, so we have the first answer. Let's paste it here, and with that we have the IP address. So we got the first IP address and the second IP address, which is related to the another user, I guess. Let's see if anything related to this user is here. So far there is nothing related to this user, but yeah, before we go deep further, let me explain you guys what is this NTLM attack and how this actually happened, so we can bear that in mind and work out accordingly. Okay, let me open this in the Xcali. Okay, so let's start with this. There is an attacker. Okay, we have our attacker in the setup. Let's change it color to red. Okay, so we have this attacker, and what he must have performed is like the tool called a responder. Let's add that too. We'll add it here, and we'll add the tool name responder. There we go, from this to this. So using this tool you guys can intercept the whole traffic of the network, or like the certain communication happening between the two endpoints. It is similar to the man in the middle attack. So if you know what is the man in the middle attack, you will know what is this about. Let me show you the tool. Actually I have performed that recently. So let's clear this and responder responder, and if you see, this is a tool, and we can use this to intercept the traffic of the network. So if I do responder must be run as a root, so let's sudo responder, and there we go. Using this now we are intercepting the traffic of the VPN that I'm currently connected to, and it is a hack the box VPN. So it will be intercepting all the traffic, and over here we got these two poisons going on, and these are the servers that are running, and these are the dummy servers which confuse the network that these are the actual server, and we'll be getting the data from those servers which are not the actual server that it should be entertaining, but these are the attacking server that is sitting there and acting as a man in the middle. So with that said, let's clear this. Okay, let's close this and clear this and minimize it. So now we are back. We'll remove this as we don't have the other user IP address. So let's finish this finish the explanation, then we'll jump to that. So after running this tool responder, let's complete the whole command, which is -i, which here we can declare the interface which will be intercepting. Let's make it bit broader and looks like this, and there we go. That's it. So now we know that the attacker is running this command to intercept the network, and with that NTLM is going to be sent to this person. So now that this has infected the network, so now that the network is poisoned, so what will happen if the user will put like any sort of auth request, or we are intercepting the auth request. So over here we are intercepting like the legit auth request from the user, which will be sent to this infected or like the poisoned network, and from here what will happen, will be receiving that data. Here we will receive the data from this user, which is actually sending but not intentionally, and now that the victim has already sent the request. Over here the targeted server, that is our server which we created using the responder, will consider that, or the attacker will consider that, sorry, the victim will consider that this is a legit place. So it will expose that, as it is running on the NTLM protocol. It is not that knowledgeable that it can identify if it is like the legit or not, and we'll get the hash here. Now that we have this hash, we can utilize this hash to in a two ways. Like we can perform this same, let's make it like that, like we can replay this hash by using a tool called TLM relay, I guess, which is in Python, that I have used pretty back. And the other ways we can crack this using John or hashcat if we have the like right hash or the matching hash for that specific string. Now using that we can enter on the network. So now using this, attacker can either use any of these technique to enter in the network and access the command set. Like if it is NTLM and you know the username and it is a window based system, you can use the tool called, what was its name? It was, I think, evil WinRAM. I think this was the one. Let me check. Yes, this is the one, the evil WinRAM one. So the attacker can utilize this to connect with the Windows server, and this has like the two advantages. If you're using this tool, you don't need to crack the password. You can actually give it a hash and it will make that hash as a password and authorize the session for you. So you can directly use the hash over there, and you can easily get the access of the network. So this is actually the whole attack structure work over here. We are just intercepting the request of the network, and we got the legit user hash. We can utilize it in any way. We can replay the attack or the hash, so we can get the legit stuff from there, or we can like use John or hashcat to crack that, or we can directly put that into the evil WinRAM and it will give you like the access of the system, and you don't need to crack the password. You can just give it a hash. Okay, so with that, let's go back to the session. Now we have a way to like make this work fast, so we can get the correct data quickly and finish this spark. So there is a protocol which is not a protocol but the service which is NetBIOS name service, and it is like often abused in the NTLM attacks, relay attack. So if we check for that, let's go on the Wireshark, and if we put this service name NBNS, there we go, and there we have it. We have the whole list of this attack path, and along with that, if you see over here, we also have the IP address of the second user or the second system address. Let's copy this, and with this we have the another user or the system IP address, which is 172.17.79.136. So with that, we know both of the system IPs. So now that we have this whole structure to us, let's read all these outputs or the network conversation and see what we can get from here. So this is the first one, and the next question we have, which user account hash was stolen by the attacker. So over here we will be getting our another answer. So this is a name query which is having the destination of this address, and this is a first like suspicious IP other than the one we got or the asked for the two systems or the users, and we know that this is a like the service that is interacting with that. So let's see what we will get if we check what sort of stuff is going on with this specific IP. So if we do this, let's check all the traffic which is related to this certain IP address. Let's see if we can get anything. IP address, remove this one. We'll use 72.17.79.135. Let's see all the traffic, and there we go. And there is another thing that need to be highlighted this NTLM authentication, like the attack itself, relay attack, also often leverage the SMB. You guys can like search information related to the NTLM attack on the internet. Let's see if we can find a proper blog which you can follow. NTLM relay attack. We have Cobalt. This one. Let's see which one is good, so you guys can follow after this video. We have this one. What about this one? There's no explanation, nothing here. And what about this? Let's try. Okay, we have the hack trick also. Let's see, this is the introduction, like the one that I just shared with you guys, and we can see here the tool I just shown you guys or told you guys is using the attack or replaying the attack. And as I just said that we can check the SMB server. As we see, the tool creates a different server, include an SMB server. For example, if it receives a connection on this server, it will relay it to the provided target, which is this over here. So let's try and include the SMB also and see if we got anything similar to that. So we'll and SSMB2, I guess. Okay, so we got some stuff here, and we can see there is a tree connect request and there is a session startup request too. And if we make it broader, and we have the hash, but we are not looking for the pre-authenticated one. Let's check this one, the tree, and there we have the SMB header. This is a session ID, signature, and it is like the host it is, and the account is this. Okay, so I guess we got the account which got compromised. Author Kale. This is the second one, or maybe the first one. I think this was the user whose credential got stolen, because if you see the tree connected, it tried to connect with this SMB and got this user data. So if we expand this, the session ID, we have the account, domain, and the host. So let's copy this and we'll capture this whole page. Damn it, I just hope it didn't broke the stuff for me, else I have to restart the whole system. It seems I have to. Let's copy this and paste it into the notes using what we found. And now that we have the user whose credential got compromised, and there is an unknown device is also involved. So let's add the user, author.kale, negotiate network protocol response. Let's see this request. Just give me a second and I'll restart the system. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with the restart. Let's read this output. There's a protocol successful status, flag, no message, no process ID, no signature, no session ID, session message, transmission protocol, this request. And if you see the request over here, we can directly see the username, which user was actually involved in this. And if you see the next one, we have it here too. Let's see if there is any other user who is not involved in this. Didn't found any other user. So let's see what's the next question. What is the IP address of unknown device used by attacker to intercept the credentials? So as we know that between these two devices the conversation is going on, so we can say that this is the IP of that device which we found previously, and on basis of that we actually filter out this whole conversation. So we have this. Okay, so what was the file share navigated by the victim user account? So there are few. There is this DIPC, there is this specific relate to the certain IP address, and yeah, again the DIPC. And we are also not sure because we got the two devices. So let's do one more thing over here. As we know that this is a SMB2 connection, let's filter out a specific keyword. Let's filter out related to stuff where we will see that it contains the tree connect request tree. So we can like check if there is any other request similar to this was made. Like I said, we have two users, as we can't take risks by skipping even one, because it will like gap the information that we are trying to collect here. So we don't want to remain low on the information here or short on the information. So let's try and see what sort of stuff we get. There's a SMB protocol and we have the tree connect over here, and we can use this hex to search around where we can get all the connection related to this specific hex. And to do so, we are going to use, let's see, command 3. I think it was a command that we used or we use. Let's see if we can check smb3. Yeah, there we have it. Okay, this is not the one. Was it cmd? And there we go. So like I said, we don't want to be short on the information, so we got like the extra stuff. And if you see over here, we have these two connection which was led to that user, and now we have this one too, which has a status of bad network name. And as we can see, what was the file shared navigated by the victim user account, so we got those listed here. Though we can get the same result by using this also, the conversation over here, IPv6. okay, it's already there, so it won't be showing it here. And they were trying to connect with this, but they got a response in revert status bad network name, so they weren't able to connect with this one. At least they got a connection with this, it seems, or with this one. They got a response for this, but not for this one too. What about this? I think this one also got connected successfully. Okay, so now that we know where they got or where it was trying to connect, and this one seems to be the legit path. Like if we check specifically for this, seems we have some other IPs too. So we have like in total 3-4 endpoints which we can check. The first one is let's see, we'll add over here, it's /d/IPC$. The reason being, we are not clear here because we are not the part of this organization or some structure, and we don't have much knowledge about these containers. So if we have we can like give a specific knowledge on this. So we are just collecting all this data so we can present them and tell them that these were the sources or the endpoints that got like seen and connected. So we got the first one. The next one is /DC01. I think this one seems to be legit because this is the actual route because of the system, and it is connected to the domain controller. So I believe this is going to be the answer, not this one, but this can be an answer too, or I think this is one which is going to be an answer. Reason being, this one don't require any sort of authorization or authentication. If you have the access of that specific drive, you can directly access that. But if you don't have the access of certain drive, you won't be able to access. For example, the IPC, you don't have the access for this, you won't be able to connect with this until unless you have the required permission for that. So we can conclude that this is the endpoint that they are trying to connect with, TRIP, but not this one. So if we will give this as an answer, I believe we'll get a success and all of these. Okay, so the next question is what is the source port used to log on the target workstation using the compromised account? Okay, so now that we have the log, I think this one we can check in over here, because we already know that the system got compromised, and there is an event ID which is for the logon, and we have it over here 4624, and we have data related to that. Now we need to identify if there is a port number listed in one of these. Let's see, there is another logon request. There we have this one too. Nothing funny here. Okay, so we are going back in the time, so let's sort it accordingly. We'll start from here. We got logon, permission, Kerberos, and TLM. Then this over here after logon, object access event. Someone accesses some object. There's a group policy. After that, must have made some changes. Then another logon, and this one it's account name of author, and we have the logon ID, we have account, and there we go. We have the workstation port number and the stuff. This will do the job. Let's copy this and paste it here. With this we have the port number of that source. It is 4252. Let's fix that, or we should include the whole information related to that. New logon, this, that stuff. We'll copy this and press enter, paste it here. So we have whole information now. Okay, what's the next question then? What is the logon ID of the malicious session? Well, we are looking at the same event over here, so we can get it from here. This is the logon ID. Okay, damn it, I want to do anything stupid. Okay, we got the logon ID here. Okay, this is the logon ID, and we need to just provide it here. There we go. And what is the next question? the detection was based on the mismatch of hostname and the assigned IP. Okay, the detection was based on mismatch of host ID. Okay, what is the workstation name and the source IP address from which malicious logon occurred? So this should hold the workstation and the source address. It should be this, so we can provide it here because this one was containing the port number 2. So we have both. We have the workstation number name and the source address. Okay, so what's next one is, what did the malicious logon when did the malicious logon happen? Please make sure the timestamp is in UTC. So this is the logon and it's logged around this time, and if we will convert this into UTC, let me open another browser, UTC converter. So the time was, what is it, 10:25. I need the specific time. Local time is 10:25, so it's 4:45 a.m. So if we go back, should be this with 16 seconds. Seconds can't be apart, and we got the time. Date will remain same. And what's the last? What is the name? What is the share name accessed as part of authentication process by the malicious tool used by the attacker? Okay, so the share file, it should be in this. This is the one. We'll copy this and let's just copy this all and paste it there. Copy and paste, and this is the name. Let's last check if there is any other file share. Okay, so I guess with this we got all of our answers. So let's close this. We'll shut it down and we can take it here, put it into the read mode, and we'll start with this, the IP address. Okay, there we go. What is the IP address of this user or the machine? We got this. Okay, so next one, the other machine. There we go. This one got actually got compromised, I guess. No, my bad. The user that got compromised, author. Let's put it here. Okay, what's the format? Full name without full stop. There we go. Let's edit it here too. The IP address of the unknown device which was utilizing SMB2. The next one is the port number on which they build a connection, or sorry, there's one with which there was trying to connect and try to access the files on that path. The next one is the port number. The next one is related to the logon ID. This is the one. Next, the workstation name. Yeah, the workstation name and the IP address of that workstation which got compromised, and we need to put it manually here. Let's do it here first. We'll add the year first, 2024 space /07/31st, and we got the seconds and stuff. Copy this, paste it here, submit. Okay, so what's the problem here? Month and date. Okay, problem is this, the format, paste. Let's fix it here too. And the last one, the share they try to access by using the malicious tool, is this. And there we go. With this we have finished the another box. Okay, we still have problem here. There's hours, minute and seconds. Okay, this is the problem, and with this we got it solved successfully. So let's close this. And now that we have solved this box, if you guys have any query or something, you guys can join. Let's aim for 20 likes for this video. If I get 20 likes, then I'll drop another one. Till then, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.